Hello! Today I will talk about rules of purchases. I think everyone should have a rule of how you purchase something and what's the process till you actually can buy it. The reason why I developed those rules for me is I've tended to buy things that I don't need, or I was just too quick of impulsive purchases and I wanted to get rid of that. So I started to watch some videos, see what they do. But what I found for myself is what I'm talking about now today, and I want to give you that on hand that you can implement that in your life or add it to your rule already. So let's begin. I always wait a week till I buy something. In that period, I can think about it, reflect it, do I actually need? Or sometimes I always think we always buy ourselves a gift and like in a birthday, or if someone asks you, what do you want? You actually already bought it for you. So maybe keep that in mind as well. Is it actually necessary to buy it exactly now or in that weekly time that you have before actually buying it? And also you can consider the price of that item. In the store you see, oh, that nice furniture, and it might be a bit over your budget, but it still looks very nice. But if you're reflecting in that week, not only the look, does it fit in your house, the color, all those concerns goes as well along with the price. Are you actually able to afford it, or do you need more time? And that gives you kind of the step back of purchasing like straight away. You wait. You have the patience, you control your mind of what you're actually doing. And I think it's such a difference if you're doing that. Of course, sometimes I'm like, hey, I want to go now. I would like to buy it now. But no, you're holding kind of your inner purchase voice back. For if I can't really get over that item that I can see in the store, I always take pictures. Sometimes there are certain areas where you can't, so I try to find them online or ask if they have an online shop. I can make a screenshot of it and have it on my phone. But if you're taking that picture or if it's close, try it on, see how it fits. Is it in a different size? All those steps basically, you know everything about that item. How long does it last? How much it costs? Does it actually fit you? And where it is. If you have to go somewhere, is it purchasing online? All those steps you're doing in that week. Just one thing I want to mention about the picture. Most likely, if you're seeing it every day or every second day, or if you're fully obsessed with it, see it every few hours during the day. And I would say almost 60% you're looking at it and think, oh, it doesn't look that nice anymore. It is like the glimpse of that item vanished. That's actually a good sign. You're reflecting in that time, and that's what it is for, to not consume it if you don't really want it. It could be maybe a small little thought that, yeah, I want it. If you're thinking about it longer, you realize you actually don't. So your mind has changed while you giving it time. That's the thing. That's the key thing. Giving yourself time before you buy something. My second rule that I have is one in, one out. Every time I bring an item in my house, it has to be decluttered. It could be a replacement for exactly that item, so it has to go to replacement. If I buy clothes, a dress, I have to declutter something in my closet. If I'm bringing something in, I have to get something rid of. Not only helps me to keep my life minimalistic and overwhelmed of always buying new stuff, even though I go through that rule of the 1 week. That doesn't mean just because you're implementing one rule, you're automatically not having any problems. You need another backup. And that's for me the one in, one out rule. And if you're actually doing that one in, one out rule, you notice when you buy something, your inner voice is saying, yeah, if I buy this, I have to declutter something. So you not only have, oh, I'm just buying something, you have to get rid of something. And that most likely keep you as well from buying unnecessary things. Because if you're coming home, you have a task to do. And if you're decluttering that item, see if you can donate it, bring it to a second-hand store, give it another life. It's not always of just throwing in a bin. See if you can give someone else a happy moment with that, especially clothes. If I'm decluttering clothes, I bring it to a second-hand store. My third rule is I'm not stocking up with things. I always make the things empty and then I bring it back to my life. It is such a difference if you're not having stocked of products, of sunscreen, of soap, or anything else in your house, and you need more storage. So automatically you find yourself surrounding with things that you're just stocking up. And I don't prefer this method because then you're tending to buy more in quantity. I always purchase my skincare, well, almost everything in my house. It has that rule of it has to be empty and then I can purchase again. And another tip about this is I'm going back to skincare now. If you want to try a new moisturizer, you can do that. You don't have to stock of 5 moisturizer with the same brand, the same thing. No, you can finish this one, and if you want, you can try something else. That's as well why I like this rule. You can always try something new out. You're not restricting to yourself to one product. You can always switch or go back to it. That gives you more freedom of trying new things and brands. And additional, it keeps your pocket way, way, way more healthier. By that I mean, if you're not always stocking up, you're not purchasing something in the future that you might actually not need. And some things are expiring. Even if you buy them on stock, you say, yeah, they're still fine. But if that moment arrives where you actually need it could be too late and you have to throw it away. It saves yourself the mistake of dumping things that you just buy just because. My fourth rule is kind of combined with the first one, with the week. Let me explain you that. If I want to purchase something that I don't actually need, it's just something new or just because I want something else, like additional to my house. I implemented this rule to kind of reach a goal in a week. So let's say I want to buy new sneakers, but I don't really need those sneakers. They're just adding up. They're the ones that I have are still good. They would last a bit longer, but in the future, yeah, I have to replace it. So that's a wish. It's not a need, it's a wish of replacing something or adding an item in your life. So what I do if I want to have these new sneakers, but before I get them, I have to go through a goal in a week. What that means is I set myself a goal that I have to accomplish in that week without a failure. If I do fail, I have to go back again. So it's fully depending on me if I want to put that work into that goal, if I can get my sneakers or not. And there is no exceptions that I can buy. Yeah, like I did it almost. Yeah, like I can do it. No. If you haven't finished that goal without failure, you start again by day one. 7 days straight. What I'm most likely to do with those, just to give you an example, is diet. A week without sugar. So there is no exceptions. Even if like a family gathering is, if I set that goal or this week exactly there, I have to stick to it. And if I don't, I have to start fully again. So it's all up to you if you're being stubborn and go through it. And then you see actually what you prioritize. You see what you prioritize in your life, or how you can be strict to yourself, sticking to something. It makes you stubborn and you can believe that you can actually reach it. And I think those small little goals help us to motivate us to, I don't know, it's just a very good pat on the shoulder. Like, we did it. Like, I love that. And everyone needs those small goals, and I can achieve them by just having this additional fourth rule. And it is so important that we are of a positive mind about us, that we can achieve something. Not just we have to be told from anyone else, like family, friends. Yeah, you can do it. Believe in yourself. And with those small steps, you're building your confidence. And that's all about, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Short but simple. They are my rules. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a comment there and thumbs up if you like that video. And if you consider subscribing, I would highly, highly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Bye, beautiful soul. See you. Have a good week.